Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for your dark moon and new moon in Libra Astro Tarot reading. Now we have the dark moon occurring Tuesday, October 5th at 8:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please adjust to your time zone. This is when the moon enters the sign of Libra. And then on Wednesday, October 6th at 7:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the moon conjuncts the Libra sun, and that is when we have the new moon. And you may see this crescent moon in the west on Wednesday morning. So what we're looking at are messages from your shadow guides, since the dark moon represents the crone. And here we have, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. This is to clear you, to let go of whatever it is that you need to let go so you can set new intentions with the new moon. And the new moon in Libra is about a new romantic cycle begins. Now, Libra wants things to be fair and balanced and just, and it also rules the seventh house of relationships and partnerships. So this new romantic cycle can mean many different things, because this is a general tarot reading meant for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and or rising. This can be for those of you who are in a happy relationship, just having a spontaneous romantic evening together, or an outing, or going away for the weekend, or just doing something that the two of you enjoy that's romantic. It could just be a simple walk in the woods. And then for those of you who are single and dating, this could mean somebody that you have been seeing might move into a more romantic level of relationship. This could be a friend turning into a romantic possibility, because we are open to perfect possibilities here. And for those of you who are single and perfectly happy being single, this could be you doing something nice for yourself. This could be a spa day, or again, a meditation, a walk in the woods, whatever it is that makes you feel good. And then with the new moon energy, we have I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Okay, so this new moon in Libra can also be a new spark in your romance, if you are in a relationship, or if you're starting a relationship, or you just decide, I'm going to start treating myself better because I deserve it. So what we're doing is we're looking at the messages from your shadow guides, since we are releasing, and your shadow guides are the keepers of your doubts and fears, and they also are the keepers of your soul fragments. And so they are helping you to set some of that soul energy free, release the entanglements of karma and trauma, and reclaim your transformed soul energy to prepare you for your new intentions with the new moon. So for you, Gemini, we have the Keeper of Whispers, the Mad Prophet. Now this brings to mind the Mad Magician that wrote the Necronomicon. So this is curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. Knowledge that is beyond your understanding. So some of it you have to take on faith. But you get confirmations of that energy through nature, or through however you receive those affirmations from Spirit for yourself. And this is also the curiosity of nature. And sometimes getting into a kind of science or spirituality. Again, the madness. This can also be art. This could be a writer, because a lot of writers, they channel what comes to them. And again, I really get the feeling, because of this forbidden knowledge, I get the feeling that this is something that is deep and personal for each of you in your own way. So to me, this is also listening to those inner whispers of your shadow that is trying to help guide you and help you to understand these things that are beyond understanding. It is that forbidden knowledge. It's the mysteries of the universe. Okay, let's go into the soul cards. And with these cards, they do not come with an interpretation. And so you may see something in the cards that I do not. And what you feel and see and how that card speaks to you is valid. Okay. For you, Gemini, we have... Oh, wow. That's really beautiful. I love the leaf imprints. It has a very autumny feel to it. I see these healing rays of light, things that are beyond your understanding, but are within nature. And it stirs your curiosity. And again, healing through nature, letting nature heal you. And also I get a feeling of grounding. And I also see this as a kind of release too. So as you're releasing something, you're also receiving something. You are in the flow. Okay, and I like how it goes with accepting this renewal and delights and fresh starts. This is a phase of peace and meditation and listening to the Keeper of Whispers. Okay, let's see how this is focusing on your soul journey to give us a little more of a clue as to what your shadow guides are trying to bring to your attention. And we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And forgiveness can be difficult. It doesn't make what was done to you forgive, that person, because if a person did something that was unforgivable, this card doesn't mean that you forgive them, but yet you release the resentment and you let it go and you learn the lesson that experience brought to you. And forgiveness is also about forgiving yourself for acknowledging those times where you may have done something, betrayed a friend or betrayed a lover or betrayed a partner, or you caused harm out of rage, because rage overwhelms us. And when we are angry, we do stupid stuff. We all have been there. When we have been gripped in anger and we're literally possessed by this anger. So this card is helping you to acknowledge that and allow yourself to forgive yourself. And perhaps part of this new romantic cycle is that forgiveness. Perhaps taking a thoughtful, mindful bath ritual in which you allow the bath and maybe put some bath salts in there and some aromatherapy to cleanse and detox that resentment. And you have to be mindful about this meditation so you can release that resentment, whatever it is that you're harboring. Because sometimes when people have done such horrible, heinous, malicious things to us, it's hard to forgive that situation, especially when we are left simmering in our anger. And so allow the keeper of your whispers to whisper kindness and positive affirmations that will help you let go and release and then receive the healing that you need. It's not going to happen overnight, but bath rituals can be amazing. And you can also do this in the shower and allow the water to be like rain that washes you clean, and all that resentment goes down the drain. Now let's go deeper into this, Gemini, with some tarot. And we start with, look at that, the Lovers. And this Libra moon is about new relationships. And again, this can mean different things to each of you. You know, rekindling an old relationship, starting a new relationship. But the Lovers is also about a choice and compromise. There's a give and take. There is a flow. And right here, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And here it is for you, all that love. And then we have the Nine of Wands. This is the warrior, the wounded warrior, protecting himself. So you may want to check out where Chiron, the wounded warrior, is in your natal chart and see if that's being aspected somehow. And with the Nine of Wands, this is you still protecting yourself because you have been hurt. And then the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a fresh start. And this also represents the season of autumn, which we are in. So there is this new fresh start where you're not going to feel like that you have to keep your boundaries up with the Nine of Wands. You're going to feel safe and protected with your one wand. And that wand or staff will protect you. It is full of your magic and your power, and it helps support you as you walk through the forest. I just saw this person with their staff walking along a forest path and just feeling, allowing that forgiveness to wash over them. And here with the Hierophant, this is spirituality. This is organized spirituality. So this has to do with discipline and ritual, because ritual is a form of discipline. And this can be something of your own. You get up and you do a morning meditation. Or maybe it's your meditative ritual bath that you do in the evening. Whatever that is for you. This could also be exercise, yoga, again, going out for that ritual walk in nature. And the Hierophant also speaks of dreams. So because it's next to the Lover's card, perhaps you are dreaming of a new lover, or there is an astro lover or twin flame that is coming through and whispering to you. Okay, then we have the Hermit. Okay, this speaks of those of you who are on your own and are perfectly happy with your sojourn and perfectly happy being on your own. And the Hermit is much like this keeper of whispers. He has his sickle, which is going to help you reap your resentments so you can let them go and allow something new to grow. The Hermit is about self-awareness. The Hermit descends into the shadow self and brings with him the light, the soul light. This is that spark of light, the white part that's in the dark part on the yin and yang. It is the light of your soul will never desert you, no matter how dark it is. And that is also what the Hierophant is going to be teaching you on this sojourn. This could also be you going on some sort of pilgrimage that is important to you. And then we have the Two of Wands. This is opening up your world. This is exploring. This is the curiosity. What to do next? This is a card of contemplation of what is my next project? What more is there for me to conquer? Oh, the Eight of Cups. This is nice. This is about your daydreams. What is it that you're going to bring to focus emotionally? Because the cups represent emotions. This is daydreams. And again, it brings me back to the Keeper of Whispers, the curiosity, the forbidden knowledge. It also speaks of this soul card as well. The third eye, opening it up and seeking intuitively within and sorting out this karma, trauma, entanglement so they can be released. And it will be done through love and spirituality, because we have the Lover's card and the Hierophant here. And then Judgment. This is really nice. This is the rebirth. This is letting go of that resentment, whether it's towards yourself or from others or both, because this is a general tarot reading and it's going to mean something different to each of you. And I love how we have these hands releasing, letting go, but also receiving. And the Judgment card speaks of rebirth. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Something comes to an end for you. This is that realization. And for me, the Ten of Swords is the end of that resentment. You're done holding on to that. And the Ten of Swords speaks to that ending. This is the shedding of skin. This is, you've been stabbed in the back 10 times and you're done. You shed that skin. You release it. And it's just a confirmation of this Judgment card. A new dawn arises and there's a new day. And you see much more clearly now that you're not looking through the veils of resentment and anger and frustration. And, that all comes from feeling helpless and being taken advantage of, not having your soul power to protect yourself. But now you do. You are safe and you are protected. And now let's see how this is going to activate you. What is being activated for Gemini? We have a wonderful integration. This is you reclaiming your soul power, your soul energy. And here we have the frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. And this card also speaks of integration. You integrate the experience, the lesson, the hard lessons that you learned, that you are forgiving. Because as you find gratitude for the lesson and that forbidden knowledge, and again, that madness, that anger that can overwhelm and possess us, and we do foolish things when we are possessed by that, and so too do other people. So if somebody reacted to you out of anger and caused harm to you, this is a time for you to recognize the lesson, whatever that may be for you, and then you're able to let it go and reclaim your soul power. So now let's conclude your reading with a heart and soul card. And looks like you're going to be doing some chakra work, some energy work. I also get the feeling of Reiki or any other kind of energy work. And here we have beautiful. I am one with the universe, one with the eternal goddess. She is part of me. I tune into my heart, and she is there, surrounded by an infinite library of wisdom, knowledge, and love. It speaks of this keeper of whispers, the countless manifestations of the goddess, along with her great compassion, are expressed through me. And I see the compassion being expressed right here. Giving yourself forgiveness, forgiving those that have caused you harm. Not forgiving, because when people do something bad, it doesn't forgive the act that was maliciously done to you. That's for their lesson, for them to learn. Your lesson is letting it go so that it doesn't consume you with resentment, because resentment can be very consuming of your time and energies. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that you found this helpful and beneficial for your dark moon and new moon in Libra. Until next time, take care.